the major resistance zone very clearly, and then it took the support around 5420 after few minutes, and it went and reached this 5460, and which is again a very major resistance for crude oil, and it came down and closed around 5440. And on the Saturday's market there is a consolidation market, the same closing is there. So after seeing this presentation, we want to show you a few facts about crude oil. Let us go for a long-term view about crude oil market. Now we are changing the chart patterns to 60 minutes candlestick. That is, every candle, before that we are watching 7-minute candlestick. That means that every candle will take 7 minutes of time. Now we have moved to 60 minutes candlestick, just to explain you some few things about the major support and resistance, what had happened in the histories of chart. So you can see this 5460. Why this 5460 is a major resistance, and what does this mean? This 5420, how it is acting as a support and resistance? Let us see that. Just eye on this 5460. Now we are going to move the chart backward. You can see this, the market right from 29th of March. You can see the date below. The market, this is the 29th of the March, the market came down, and you can very well see this 5460. So it acted as a resistance for crude oil. On 29th of March, this 5460 acted as a resistance for crude oil. Let us go further backward, because it acted as a support. That is, on 22nd of March, you can very well see 22nd, 21, you can see the date below. Here you can see the date below when I am placing this cursor on the candlestick. On 21st and also 22nd and 19th of all these days, you can very well see the market provided a support around 5460. So that is a major reason now it is acting as a resistance. And before that also, this is since it is a contract was less volatile on that year, on our previous days, that is on 14th of March, you can see the date below, 14th, 13th, and on this March, so the last month, this 5460 acted as a resistance. That is on the March of this contract. This 5460 acted as a resistance. After breaking this 5460, the market provided a support here around 5460, and that it came and pulled up. You can see it reached 5560, and you can see how long it was staying around 5560. This market, after reaching 5560, that is on 23rd of March, the market came down and it broke this 5460 and consolidated here for a while. Now this 5460 acted as a resistance for crude oil. After acting as a resistance for crude oil, from there onwards you can very well see this 5420 and 5400 is now in the picture. So the failure to test it, there was a huge drop after that. You can see there was a huge drop after that, and after that this 5400 to 5420 acted as a resistance, intermediate resistance. This is one major resistance, and since the price has trading price was trading lower for quite a long time, now it is 5400 to 5420 acted as a resistance. Having said that, the market came down and it stayed here for a long time. You can see all the dates below. Since it is a 1 hour candlestick, there you may find only a few candlesticks here. So after that also, you can very well see this 5400 and 5420 is acting as a resistance for crude oil. So after a long time, so you can see that only once a while the market has broken this 5420, but again there was a failure to break this 5460. The market came down. So you can very well see that now this is the area which we are talking about. This is the area where the market opened yesterday on the Friday market, where the market broke this 5420 and it clearly tested this 5460, which is now you can see that this why this market is taking a resistance around 5460. So this is how we need to read the charts. There are two things we can understand. One is a short term chart, moving average, and all these things stuffs, the short term chart for day trading, and also you need to have a long term objective, and you need to always look into the long term charts also. So within a few minutes we cannot explain all these facts into a video presentation. What you can do is that you can very well contact us, and have a very good in-depth training on technical analysis, so that you can increase your stuffs on technical analysis. So now you can, if you can look at this previous presentation, what we said about the Friday's market. So this is the reason why we told this 5400 and 5420 is a major zone. For calculating that long-term objective, we have mentioned that 5420 and 5400 is going to be quite a deciding zone for trading in crude oil. But also, after reaching this 5460, this is also a very major resistance for crude oil. Now what we can do is that having closing, the higher closing always indicates that the market is in uptrend. But today we are expecting crude to open somewhere just below, few points below the previous, that is on Saturday and Friday's market closing. That means that we can expect the market to open near 5430 to 5420. Again, we can say that having seen the market, having seen the importance of 5420 and 5400 and 5460, these are the zones. Now we know the importance of this zone. Rather than simply seeing this 5420 and talking about 5460, how it is going to act, now you would have got a clear objective about why this is acting as a resistance and support. But still we can say that crude is not out of danger. So having 5420, since the market has closed higher and it is staying above this major resistance zone, we can say the price can go higher, but it is not at all a 100% confirmation unless we are out of the zone. What we need to do is that we need to have a good support. We need to get a good support around 5420 without breaking 5400. After having a good support around the zone, a bounce back and closing above 5460 can always push the market towards 5520 and 5560 respectively. So still we can say crude is not out of danger. So even today we recommend buying in crude oil around 5420, and you can go for a buying till 5400 or 5380 based upon the available funds you have as for trading. But still we can say unless until we get a clear closing above this zone and also above 5460, we cannot be 100% sure about the trend. Now we can say it can go higher, but it is not always that only we get a clear closing today also, because for quite a long while you can use like what you saw in the 60 minutes and 1 hour presentation for the first few weeks, for 2 or 3 weeks, from March the market was just staying about for 1 or 2 days the market was staying above 5420 and for testing this 5400 and taking a resistance and coming down. That is the reason we are saying that we need a clear stay above this 5420 and clear breakout above 5460 and closing above 5460 can easily put us into a very 100% sure trading for buying. So till then we are into the danger zone. So we recommend all the viewers to watch the support and resistance zone very carefully unless until we are out of danger. So today we are expecting the market to go in the upward direction, but again we expect all the clients to put all your efforts here and try to analyze when the market is moving. There are a lot of time you have. The market will form a support and resistance. Even when there is a breakout like this, the market will give you some ample time to decide on various factors about support and resistance based on how many patterns they are forming and based on how many tops and bottoms they are forming. Please follow the technicals carefully. If you have any doubt, please contact us, get trained by us like a professional. Thanks for watching this video and take care. Bye. Happy trading.